everyone believes that they're only gonna get a shot at this once. So why should they be spending an hour at the gym? Why should they be eating healthy meals? Why should they be going outdoors for a walk when they could be... Welcome back to another video. It's the day after Aurudu, and let's just say for the last couple of days I took some time off from work, my structure, and it has kind of affected my room. Like, look at this. My table's a mess, my bed's a mess, my floor's a mess, my room's just a mess. And it's mostly because I usually have a very structured day. Like, I wake up at a certain time, I go do these certain things, and I repeat that. And the last couple of days I just kind of took a break from it because, one, just I needed a break from it. Two, it was Aurudu. I wanted to spend time with my family, and these were like the least important things to me on these couple of days. But now that all of it is over and life has to move on, I need to get everything in order and I need to get back into my structure. Like, I even woke up late today, so I need to start getting back into my regular routine. And I know most people don't like routines because they feel like, they are, what can I say, they're too they're too rigid. Like, stay there, right? Like, it's too rigid, and you need to be able to be flexible. I mean, having my structure makes me flexible because I know at these times I'm doing these things, and even if I can move them around, I can move them around to be flexible for other people. Otherwise, if I don't know what's going on in my day, I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, and then suddenly it's just crammed. So yeah, I will be cleaning this up, but right now I need to go have breakfast. So let's go get some breakfast. Right, breakfast done, spending time with the family done. I don't get to really do that much because of work, and I leave early morning. By the time I come back home, it's quite late in the night. So since Sunday, this has really been the only time I get to spend with my family. So I'm taking full use of it, and I don't care if it means that I'm not as productive as most people. But I mean, you got to take a break from time to time, and I haven't taken a vacation since May of last year. So I take what I can get. So I'm just going to leave you guys right there, and I am going to tidy this place up a bit. It shouldn't take me too long. I just need to... Don't even judge me on this. I need to figure the wiring situation out here. But for now, I'm just going to tidy up the desk. started? Have you started recording? I'm glad at least now you started recording.
Yes, but we have an audience.
Shit. I I've started to get used to the fact that people will judge me for trying to vlog, and I cannot control that. I still can't get over the fact that you compared my iPhone 16 to your iPhone 7.
Yeah.
Blasphemy, I tell you, blasphemy.
Some serious stages of life, okay?
I'm not talking about that. It did. But like, we're like, how many generations ahead?
In this darkness,
I mean, the phone's recording pretty well in the dark.
you're not supposed to record me saying things like that.
Saying things like what? Okay, so at the beginning of this vlog, I was telling people how for the last like 2-3 days I was off my regular routine. What do you think people should have a routine for like on a regular basis, or do you think that they should be a bit more like ad hoc?
I cannot give a direct yes or no answer because I do believe that people need to have some sort of routine in place. But I also believe that too much of routine can feed into your creative energy, so a bit of chaos is good for you, at least for people like myself. But there are people who thrive on routine day after day, but I'm not too sure if it works for everyone. So you just have to pick and choose what works for you.
That was a very lawyer type answer.
No.
But okay, fine. No, because what I was saying was, I have my routine's quite, not strict, but like it's quite standard. Like I always do certain things at certain times, and it doesn't change. You kind of also need a break from that routine. Otherwise, that's what leads to like kind of burnout.
Yes.
Most people do need a routine, especially the ones who keep looking at people like myself, and then when they see us in person, kind of say, oh, like you have it easy, like you don't have to worry about work, or you're lucky to have a physique like that, but then don't understand like the physique and everything that has been happening. What?
So I'm going to jump in.
Okay.
So what I was going to say by cutting in was, um, you definitely don't have it easy, and I would know because I'm a girlfriend, and also because I work more normal hours, and I also know the sacrifices that actually go in, and I definitely know that to achieve the physique you currently have, there was no genetic lottery that you won or anything of the sort. So I'm well aware of that as well. And the sacrifices, the compromises that we had to put in, it also meant that we couldn't really go on dates to restaurants and places because you have to be mindful of your calories. And Sri Lanka isn't exactly diet friendly, like most places aren't. His routine is just quite strict, I would say. I personally don't think that I can handle his routine because I like a bit of chaos. I need a bit of change. It drives me insane when,
Keep it next year.
oops, 2 days look too alike. So yes. Sorry, what was the question?
Nah. No, the question was, do you think people should have a routine, but understand that sometimes taking a break from that routine is important to avoid burnout? Good chunk of my early 20s and stuff like that, I didn't have a routine. The routine was maybe wake up, go for uni, meet friends, chill, play video games, but then repeat that. And it was an unhealthy habit. There was no like eating nutritious meals, there was no working out, getting in movement, walking, none of that. But then once I found that routine, it became like second nature to me. Oh, good lord, my arm. A lot of the time, especially with like people who are starting out their fitness journey and everything, they.
Like me. Like me. I mean,
I
I was
mean,
never really. I would say I never really strength trained properly. I just did very light exercises. I made sure I was healthy. but I never really did the strength training thing, and I'm slowly getting myself into it. I do a lot. I don't know how this man does it for other people and himself, and the consistency. Like,
She's really bigging me up, but I don't think it's that difficult, to be honest.
he's a man of routine. He'll have the same damn cereal every single day for
I
his
don't have
life.
cereal, I have oats.
Yes, sorry.
I don't have
oats.
cereal,
Sorry.
I have oats in the morning.
And he'll have it every single day for breakfast. It drives me insane to have the same thing for breakfast too long.
I don't think everyone needs to have a six pack. I honestly don't believe that, right? If you want to get healthy, build consistency at the gym, right? And you want to eat healthier, even, having a routine is going to help you, especially if you're someone who can't eat the same types of foods or work out consistently every week. It just gives you that sense of structure to do these things, and that is something that is very, very, very lacking in Sri Lanka. Like, everyone just wants to have a good time. Everyone believes that they're only going to get a shot at this once, so why should they be spending an hour at the gym? Why should they be eating healthy meals? Why should they be going outdoors for a walk when they could be at home binging Netflix series? Like, these are the types of things that people want to like celebrate. And when I was like early 20s, I used to say that like I can drink a bottle of gin or vodka and be fine. I could have a burger from McDonald's or KFC and an entire meal and still have more space to eat. But after a certain period of time, that kind of has to change.
If I'm squinting or not directly looking into the camera, it's because this is super bright and I don't want to go blind. Wait, what was I going to say? What was my trail of thought? Whoops.
That it's Aurudu and people should take time off to spend with family and enjoy the season.
Yes. So, yep, that. But I do agree with Mavi on the whole matter of excuses being made, because I think at some point in life you got to focus on yourself and your health and your well-being, and it doesn't have to be anything hardcore. You just have to take care of yourself. You need not go to the gym and put in an hour or 2 hours of work. I think you can do it at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I currently
if you
just
spend 30 to 40 minutes just doing an intense workout at home, it's gonna work.
yes, because I am dating a personal trainer and I don't have my gym membership yet because I'm kind of trying to create the time to walk into a gym. But I do work out at home and I don't work out for hours.
And she constantly tells me how much I'm trying to kill her at home.
I work out for about 30 to 40 minutes, and not on the daily either. It's on alternate days or whenever I do have the time, but I make sure I work out about 3 to 4 times a week. I've always loved walks, so getting in the steps isn't a problem for me. It also helps to, have this one for a partner because we think alike, we do things alike, so that does come in handy as well. But this isn't to run anyone down nor impose our lifestyle on anyone, so take it as you will.
Well, I am back home and it has been a very, very good day. I took a moment to like kind of reflect on this week because last year I don't believe I was someone who made it a point to go train during a time where people were taking off. I would sit and then, just say, it's the holidays, it's time to sit back, eat as much as I want, and once all of it is done, regret the decision of basically eating what I want. And then having to restart my whole like weight loss. And it all goes back into having a routine that you want to get back into. So as much as I took a break from it, it wasn't that I didn't like it. It wasn't that I wanted to stop it. It was just that I needed a little time away from it. It's why even the most successful people, they do take some time off There are some people who don't believe in times off, and that's okay. That's who they are, that's what they believe. But that's not who I am. And I believe you do have to work hard. You do need to make sure that you get shit done. But I also believe that sometimes you just need to take a break and not take everything so seriously, to just give yourself that moment to kind of just decompress and spend time with people who really matter, because there will come a time where they won't be around, or that you may not have enough time for them, and then you'll be like, I should have spent more time with them. So as much as I know I could have spent a lot more time, I'm grateful for the time I actually did spend with them. So with that being said, I hope that you have gotten some value from this blog. I hope that you too can build a routine that you can enjoy, something that you can stick to consistently. And that's the name of the game, consistent and being resilient. That's what I have always believed. That's why my business is called Resilience. It's to, regardless of what's going on, no matter how difficult the challenge, you are resilient through it. So all the best with everything, and I will see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.